All right, a quick let's see, Monday evening update on the severe river flooding that's been going on throughout New England. We've obviously seen several inches of heavy flooding rain in a lot of spots. It's my basement is flooded out. I'm sure yours is if you have been affected by this flooding significantly. Let's take a look at the historic rainfall totals. 1 to 3 inches for a lot of spots. A pretty big swath of 3 to 5 inches for eastern Mass, eastern Connecticut, into Rhode Island, into southern Maine, and then you got a big swath of locally 5 to 8 inches plus. That doesn't mean everybody's going to see 5 to 8 inches plus, but some folks might. If you're in the 5 to 8 inch zone, there's a good chance that your town has been flooded in at least some areas. What I can show you here, so to give you an idea of what's going on, is the current river flooding status across southern New England. A lot of spots showing major flooding. Major flooding in Wilmington, Winchester, Cranston, Rhode Island. Let's see, moderate flooding at Maynard, Waltham, Saxonville, and North Chichester, New Hampshire, Goffstown, New Hampshire. Also, Norwood, Mass, under some major flooding at this point. I take you north into southern New Hampshire, another area that's been significantly affected. You can see that we've seen the let's see, moderate flooding showing up in a lot of spots, even minor flooding showing up all the way into Westbrook, Maine. Let's take a look at the current radar to give you an accurate analysis of what's going on right now. We've had the nor'easter that's essentially just retrograded offshore, and that's just been bringing some residual bands of rain in. We're still seeing them coming in, and we could see another inch on top of what in some spots has added up to 7 to 9 inches in Andover, Mass. Absolutely amazing with these heavy bands that are going to come through. They're going to clear out tonight, but even then, not a lot of action through northern New England right now. As you can see, the rain basically cuts off once you get north of New Hampshire. Now, taking things down into the futurecast for you, essentially what's happening is the storm is generating its own cold air, so that's getting some folks excited about the possibility of some snowfall, of some wintry precipitation, perhaps the last of the season. Current temps across southern New England not entirely favorable. We've got 34 degrees showing up in Derry, New Hampshire, but then you're 39 in parts of northern Worcester County. You're lower 40s for a lot of southeast Mass. If the storm can really generate its enough cold air, then I think we might be able to see a little bit of wintry precip. So here's basically the forecast model showing you that we do have a little bit of snow showing up right around Derry, New Hampshire, in the higher elevations. But essentially what's going to go on is the rain is just going to hang around for most of tonight. But then by midnight we should be clearing out. And for tomorrow morning, I think we're going to be looking at a great day for Tuesday. It's going to be a double whammy. We're going to see sunny skies, and we're going to see pretty warm conditions in the 50s, even for southern New England. 8 a.m. to tomorrow morning, a few more clouds coming through. But by 2 p.m., we're pretty much looking good. Temps probably topping out in the 50s for a lot of folks. Excuse me, I've been talking very fast. You can see 50s showing up in a lot of folks, for a lot of folks, and even 50s up to the Canadian border. So it's a pretty warm day for pretty much all of New England by the time we get to Tuesday. Now, where is my mouse pointer? Oh, here we go. And by the time we get to Wednesday, essentially what's going to be going on is another great day on tap. Will highs reach 60 on Wednesday? There's a good chance that they might even reach 65, especially further south in the Mid-Atlantic. On Thursday, I think they'll be reaching 65 or 70 in the Mid-Atlantic. You can see that those oranges showing up on the map down in North Carolina. We should be seeing 70 or 75 degree temps. Will there be an 80 degree temp? Well, there's a good bet that we could see an 80 degree temp, especially down in Georgia. In New England, it's out of the question. By the time, as we go through time, I want to show you the GFS because the wharf basically times out here. Make sure I'm showing you everything that I wanted to show you in this video. And the surface temps are right here. Here we go. So by the time we get to Thursday, another great day is on tap, and you can see temps probably rising up into the 60s or 65. And I can show you I'm going to show you the 7-day forecast later at the end of this video, so you'll be able to see essentially what's going on in generalization. So that's essentially the setup for Thursday. For Friday, I think it's another beautiful day. Temps maybe a little cooler on Friday. Probably still reaching up into the 50s and 60s for southern New England. There's going to be a cooler twist further north in northern New England. Maybe highs in the 40s for parts of northern Maine. Might still, reach into the 50s all the way up further north. By the time we get to Saturday, I think it's the really warm day. Highs, no doubt, will be reaching in the mid to upper 60s for a lot of spots. 70s for a lot of the mid-Atlantic. It's going to be a great couple of days on tap, guys. Sunday, by the time we get to Sunday, we're going to be pretty warm to start off the day, but I think we're going to be clouding over through the day, and that's going to be as some rain approaches, unfortunately. Last thing we want to hear. You can see by 18Z on Sunday, we've basically got the rain that's forming out in the upper Midwest. We're going to wait for that to come through on Monday. It's going to come through pretty fast, and it could be some more flooding rain. That is the last thing we want to hear as New Englanders with all that's been going on right now. Obviously, we've got flooding rain. We've got up to 9 inches that's been reported in some spots. But by then, we're hoping the ground will have dried out. It's going to be a pretty quick hitter. This thing was certainly a long duration event. And you can see by 18Z on Monday, it's pretty much out of here, leading to a pretty nice half to the next day of next Monday. Whoop. So essentially, that's the way I'm thinking of things for the next 7 days. That's also my update on river flooding in a lot of spots. I said I'd show you the 7-day forecast. I never lie. Well, I try never lie the forecast. I almost never lie when I show you the maps. Here we go. So 7-day forecast showing you 48 today, cooler coast obviously that's Tuesday. Again, highs in the possible 50s for 7 New England, 48 for Boston, and then 60s for the rest of the week. Look at that, beautiful 71 on Sunday, and again, those showers coming through on Monday. Alright, that's basically the way I'm thinking of things right now. See you guys later. It's Nick for the New England Wildlife.ning.com.